which is here at the back, is the Pirate Planet. Now this episode, this story, was a story I never really enjoyed thoroughly until I decided to watch it again for the first time in ages, and I actually started enjoying it more. Whether it's because it's on DVD, I don't know, it has just appealed to me a lot more. There's some really good acting in it, and it is really good. So as you can see, the artwork, again, you got the sticker up there. Artwork's pretty cool. You know, it's what we've come to expect now. Yeah, so the special features on this one, you've got the commentary. Well, commentary number 1 is by Tom Baker, Mary Tam and Anthony Reid, who's a script editor. Commentary number 2 is Bruce Purchase, who plays the pirate captain, who's that fella there. He's a very good actor, I like him. Pennant Roberts, who's the director. And then you've got Parrot Fashion, which is a 30-minute documentary featuring an archive interview with writer Douglas Adams, plus cast and crew including Mary Tam, John Leeson, Bruce Purchase and Rosalind Lloyd, and that's actually really good. I watched that recently, that's awesome. Film inserts, which is good. Deleted scenes and outtakes, that's worth watching. A collection of extra material from the story's production. Weird Science is a spoof from the 1970s school programme. Looks at some science scene in the Key to Time season. Then you've got continuities and all the radio times, etc. and the rest of that. The running time of this one is 100 minutes, so slightly longer than the first. So it varies from, you know, not always the same length in episodes, so it's just strange, but yeah. This one's by Douglas Adams. Quick brief rundown of the story. The Doctor and Romana arrive on the planet Zanuck, looking for the second segment of a Key to Time. Although priceless gems are scattered on the streets and the night sky changes with the dawn of each new prosperous age, the townsfolk live in fear. For in a fortress overlooking the city, the terrifying pirate captain is in control of the most destructive force in the galaxy. Again, if you haven't seen the story, you probably don't know what I'm going on about, but once you watch it, it will all make sense. And it starts linking. I mean, when you first watch the Rebus operation, you're thinking, you know, this Key to Time, what's going on? You know, what's going on around here? But you know, once you've watched the second one, it starts, you know, the pieces start coming together. Excuse me, a lot better. So that's Pirate Planet. Number 3 is The Stones of Blood, and that's a personal favourite of mine. Just quickly, actually, the Pirate Planet gets an 8 out of 10. Stones of Blood, I'll tell you now, is 10 out of 10. I've always enjoyed this story, loved it. One of the first stories I ever watched when I was a little kid. Here's your sticker again, number 3. Artwork is really good. It's kind of similar to the Hand of Fear DVD. It's just purple, so it just reminds me of Hand of Fear. I don't know why. Losing my voice. Yeah, so this DVD, this episode story, 95 minutes in length, so a little bit shorter than that one. The special features on this one, you've got commentary number 1 again by Mary Tam and Daryl Blake, who's the director. You've got commentary number 2, which is Tom Baker, Mary Tam, Susan Egnall and David Fisher. David Fisher is the writer of this particular story. Getting Blood from the Stones as a cast and crew look back at the making of the Stones of Blood, including Mary Tam, John Leeson, Susan Egnall, David Fisher, Anthony Reid, Daryl Blake and Matt Ivory. There's quite a lot there. Hammer Horror, a short featurette considering considering the influences of horror films on Doctor Who. All the stories over the years. Stones 3. Mary Tam visits the Rollright Stones to meet experts on the ancient stone circle. Another reason, I live kind of near Stonehenge, and it kind of, you know, stones, they're not, it isn't Stonehenge, but it looks like Stonehenge, you know, it looks kind of cool. And obviously, as we know, the new Doctor Who was filmed by Stonehenge, so that's kind of similar to this story in a very kind of strange way. Also, sorry, you've got the model world of Robert Sims, an excerpt from a 1979 programme looking at the model work for the Stones of Blood. And then you've got a Blue Peter episode, well, part of an episode, where they celebrate 15th anniversary of Doctor Who. Continuities again, radio times, etc. on that one. So 10 out of 10 for Stones of Blood. Love this story. definitely, I would imagine you guys are going to love it too if you haven't seen it. But again, try to watch them in order, because it will make a lot more sense, because towards the end of each episode you get a little bit more about the key to time. Right, number 4 is the android Tatara, and I'm going to continue this in my next video.